Satnam. Today I am here to share with you the divine guidance that I received this morning from the Life Guru Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj, and this guidance comes from Guru Nanak Badshah in the 5th Mahal, which is the Dhan Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj's Mukhvak. And this message is a beautiful message, it's a very powerful message. When I asked Guru Sahib, what is the guidance for us all in this situation of COVID-19 and the current situation and the anxiety and the fears that most of the people are facing, people who face losses. So what is the guidance for us? And so this divine order I'm going to share with you. And so take a moment and tune in to your breath, taking a deep breath through your nose. And release through your mouth. Taking one more deep breath. And release. And becoming calmer and calmer with the third breath. And release. Here Guru Nanak Badshah talks to us individually, and I ask that you consider this as a message for you as a person, and for us all as collective children, the consciousness, the collective family of God, our Father, our Mother. And so here Dhan Guru Arjan Dev Ji Badshah Ji says, "O you of sublime faith." So he is now instructing us, "O you of sublime faith, chant the Lord's name. Why do you remain silent?" So he is telling us that even in these times when everything has been temporarily halted and you are put into your shell, forcibly, whether you like it or not, why you still remain silent? So he wants us to do something. And so the message furthers now. With your eyes, you have seen this treacherous way of Maya. So here, Badshah Ji says he wants us to, he's reminding us, you with your own eyes have seen the treacherous ways of Maya. You have seen this whole game fall down, collapse yourself, and still you are silent? Nothing shall go along with you except the name of Lord of the universe. So here, Guru Badshah reminds us that, hey, you've been thinking this was yours. You've been thinking all that you've been doing was you, but that was all an illusion of Maya. And that is why this incident, this COVID-19 has been sent to you all. And you guys have been forcibly put down to no action because you are so busy running around and inaction and just going crazy after your dreams and multiplying your desires, that you've really forgotten that this is not yours. And that here Badshah Ji reminds us of our true purpose. Why have you come here in the human form? So the message furthers here. So Guru Badshah enlightens us further. Land, clothes, gold and silver, all of these things are useless. So he reminds us that all you've collected, all you have been busy doing for so many years, the land, expanding your land, buying clothes and clothes and clothes, gold and silver and the riches and the rubies, you were just busy holding these for yourself. But let us tell you, none of this you can take along with you. And look at the angel of death that has been sent by God, the COVID-19. There is no guarantee of anyone's life. And this is reportedly the most cunning and the most fast-growing virus so far that people experience. So he says, why have you been just running around holding clothes, holding gold and silver and expanding your fame and all that false that is never yours, and you're wasting your life, such a valuable life. This gift has been given to you to chant the name of Lord, to earn, to be of service to your brothers and sisters, to really share and grow together, and not just selfishly hoard for yourself and get engaged in the play of Maya, of jealousy, anger, disgust, hatred, that you all have been engaged as children of God. Children, spouse, worldly honors, elephants, horses, and other corrupting influences shall not go with you. Praise Nanak. So Nanak, Guru Nanak here, praise to the Lord of the universes. Without the Sadh Sangat, the company of the holy, the whole world is false. So here Guru Nanak Pasha reminds us and enlightens us that without the Sadh Sangat is the company of the holy, the like-minded people who are on the path of God, who listen to the Lord, who are on the path of service to the humanity. So without being with them, all of the other things are false. And so become aware of this. O King, why are you sleeping? Why don't you wake up to reality? So, O King, he means from the top to the lowest rung. Everyone thinks that we are the king of our lives, So in our own space, we feel like a king. So here, Guru Pasha talks to us that, hey, O King. So king mean that illusory thought that I am the controller, I am the owner of this and that. So, O King, why are you sleeping? Guru Pasha is waking us up. Why are you sleeping? Why don't you wake up to reality? So he says, you're seeing so much of drama. You're seeing the reality. You're seeing how it's all breaking down. All these walls that you build around you, it's all false and fake, and it's weak, and so it's fallen down. And so pay attention to your reality. And why are you still sleeping? So wake up. Now it's a moment of wake up. It is useless to cry and whine about Maya, but so many cry out and bewail. Now here, the Guru Pasha is identifying, is addressing those people who are feeling broken, who are feeling extremely worried about the financial loss, in whichever way they have faced. People who are crying and whining and for the reasons that they feel are the stronger reasons. So here Guru Pasha is telling us that it's useless to cry. There's no point crying and whining about Maya. It's all illusory. Anything that's created is not yours. It's bound to be destroyed, and the time of its destruction is in the hands of God. And so there's no point crying and whining and bewailing about it. So wake up, wake up. So many cry out for Maya, the great enticer, but without the name of the Lord, there is no peace. So here Pachaji tells us that you may cry as much as you want for Maya, and Maya is a great enticer. It lures you. That's its job. It keeps you distracted. It keeps you engaged in it so that you can't find your truth. You can't really have awakening memory that why are you here? What's my true life purpose? So you always stay distracted on that road of illusion. But without the name of the Lord, there is no peace. Guru Pasha says you will never experience peace by engaging in Maya. The inner peace will come only by the name of the Lord. Thousands of clever tricks and efforts will not succeed. One goes wherever the Lord wills him to go. So he says so the clever people are still thinking, how can they escape the situation? How can they be safe? Well, let the world be what the world is. So Guru Pasha here says, you try exhausting all your clever tricks of the clever mind, nothing is going to work. Because only what God wills is you're going to go where God wills you to go. So you no more running away from God, no more escaping. You can't do that now. You have to understand, sit down like a good child and listen to what Guru Pasha says. In the beginning, in the middle, and in the end, He is all pervading everywhere. He is in each and every heart. So he says, Guru Pacha says, how can you run away from God? Even if you're using your clever mind, you've forgotten that who is running that mind, that who is sitting in that mind. So God is occupying your every pore. He's in you. He was there before the times begun, before the whole creation was created. He was there in all the ages. He is going to be throughout the ages. He is the only truth that is there and present within you and in everything that you do. Praise Nanak. Those who join the Sad Sangat go to the house of the Lord with honor. So he's again reminding us and waking us up that seek the people, the Sangat of the holy. And that's the only way to gain honor in the court of God. O King of mortals, know that your palaces and wise servants shall be of no use in the end. So here, O King of mortals, as in every person who thinks he owns, Guru Sahib wakes us up and says, you are a king of mortals. Everything that you think you possess is going to be taken away from you. It's very temporary. You were given this for you so that you could serve others through using that. But you started to exploit it and own it and keep it as yours. And so know that your palaces and your wise servants, even the wisest of your servants, are going to leave you. And look at the scenario today. In this lockdown, actually, your external help has been taken away. And some places, no servant access, no drivers are permitted. You're just left the 4, 5, 6 of you as a family, as your blood relationship. And as a matter of fact, your immediate family. You shall certainly have to separate yourself from them, and their attachment shall make you feel regret. That's exactly what's happening. Most of the people are feeling extreme regret. They're feeling very depressed and sorrow in this moment today. So Guru Pacha is addressing them that they were this was bound to happen. And so the sooner you realize and you come to terms with this new reality, the better peace you will be with yourself and your environment. Absorbed in things other than the name of the Lord, and this human life is wasted in vain. If you continue to absorb in other things, and you were absorbed in other things except the name of Lord, this whole life that you have chosen to be here, you were granted special approval to be born as a human and to take this body, the form. You are pure consciousness, and you are here for a very temporary time, and to really bring good to others and to yourself, and by constantly staying in connection with your own truth. Where I come from, what am I here for, how temporary my life is, and I must complete my purpose, which is always a divine purpose. So Guru Sahib says that if you're absorbed in other things other than this memory and this reminder, constant reminder to yourself, your life is going to go waste. Indulging in egotistical actions, your thirst is not quenched. So he says the more you are engaged in these actions of desires and chasing dreams, chasing desires, the outer circles, the more you will stay entangled and thirsty. You'll never find peace in your home, in your heart. Your desires will never be fulfilled. You'll keep on desiring, but fulfilling of desires will take place only by Lord's grace. And so you will have to keep coming, keep leaving, keep coming, birth after birth, to fulfill those desires that you are right now, dreaming or chasing. So it's an endless cycle of pain and sorrow. You do not attain spiritual wisdom. And what do? The time will be up. You'll be ready to leave, but empty-handed. No spiritual wisdom came to you. You just got so distracted by this drama that you got engaged in it, and then you lost all your life. This breath that you have, the limited breath, you wasted away in that game. It's like a gamble. You get so carried away that in one game you play, you win, you're like, oh my God, and then you start becoming greedy, and then you waste all your money, and at the end you're empty-handed. Praise Nanak, without the name of the Lord, so many have departed with regret. Already so many people you see around you have left overnight. This angel of death, the COVID-19, has just wiped the planet. A big belt of population is wiped overnight. The figures that you see on the media and is not accurate. There are many that we don't even know. We're not even aware. So a big belt of population has been wiped out, and they have left with regret, strong regret, that they just did not know this. They were never guided about the true purpose. Showering his blessings, the Lord has made me his own. Here Guru Nanak Pasha feels grateful and says, God has showered his blessings upon me and made me his own. Grasping me by the arm, he has pulled me out of the mud, and he has blessed me with Sadh Sangat, the company of the holy. Worshipping the Lord in the Sadh Sangat, all my sins and sufferings are burnt away, and so Vaheguru guides us, also inspires us to do the same, so that our sins and our sufferings are forever lifted by being in the company of Sadh Sangat and by worshipping the one Lord. This is the greatest religion and best act of charity. This alone shall go along with you. So what is the greatest religion and the best act of charity? Chanting the name of Lord, worshipping the one Lord in the Sadh Sangat, in the company of the like-minded people. This is the highest religion. This is the greatest act of charity. My tongue chants in adoration the name of the one Lord and Master. My mind and body are drenched in the Lord's name. O Nanak, whoever the Lord unites with himself is filled with all virtues. It is such an incredibly healing message, and here this came to me as a boom this morning. The divine guidance is so accurate, and we must make use of this guidance and utilize this time that we have. So much time we suddenly have. Use this time to align on your divine purpose, which is singing the name of the Lord. So spend daily time, alone time, in meditation on the one Lord, the one light that we are the children of, and chant the name of Lord and be in service. This is your moment to be in service. Serve your loved ones, be of service to your neighbors. Reach out to people. Reach out to people in your own confined ways. So till the time you're allowed to move out, you can think of varied ways you can be of service to others, and stay calm and stay peaceful. Satnam.